Now let's get you up and running with your hosting account. Fasten your seatbelt and get ready for the ride. Launch Google Chrome on your computer and type in byet.host. In the URL bar, type in byet.host. It's time for us to get our hosting account up and running for deploying WordPress. So I'm just going to, once you get on to the home page, you click on the sign up for free hosting button right here on the lower right portion of the screen. So I'm going to click that. That I want you to enter, like I indicated earlier on free accounts like this, you get a subdomain. So you just enter whatever name comes to mind, whatever name you're comfortable with. I'm going to enter I want BLG. I choose a password. I choose a password. Do that again. Your email address. Site category. Whatever it is that your site is about. I'm just going to select business, site language, English, security code 823. Then I click register. So then it says an activation email has now been sent to your email. Please click the activation link in the email to activate this account. If you have not received the email after 10 minutes, click here to resend. I'll advise that you leave this page open just in case you don't get it in time. You don't get it after 10 minutes. So that allows you to be able to click the link again to resend the activation email. I'm going to go right into my mailbox, and here we have it. I want BNG. Then the email you receive from BYET host should be like this. It should come with an activation link. I'm going to click mine. It's a complete setup. Do not close this page. Whatever you do not close this page. Wait for it to finish setting up your account. It's deploying all the server resources that will be needed for deploying WordPress. So hang in there patiently. There we have it. Now all of my details are ready. I want you to take note of all of these details. Copy everything you see on screen. Copy. I'm just going to copy it, and I'll open up a notepad file to store all of the parameters. So I'm just going to save that on my desktop. Where's my desktop? Where are you? Yeah, there you are. So now just call it access credentials for BYET host. So here you have it. So I'm just going to quickly run us through what all of this means. So your control panel username is this. That starts for accessing your control panel. Your control panel URL is this link. So whenever you want to access your backend, your control panel, you type in this URL into the browser address bar. Then the MySQL username is this for your database The password is same as your control panel password, that which is the password you chose while signing up. So in the next lesson, we'll be diving into the nitty-gritty of deploying WordPress. See you in the next class. By now, I hope everyone has successfully activated their account. So what we're going to do right now is just dive into the cPanel area and start working. If you stored all your credentials, I want you to open Google Chrome and enter this URL in the address bar. This is the URL for accessing your cPanel. So I have the username and password field populated with my credentials, username and password. Do the same on your own screen. I'm going to just click login, and there you have it. I'm in my control panel area. At a glance, you see different things. Don't be overwhelmed. I'm just going to run us through what we'll be focusing on in this course. FTP accounts. Here at the top you see a place where you can, if you intend to buy a domain name and attach that to your current host, you can do that from this bar. Search for, you type in your domain name of choice, select the suffix. Is it .info.com, .net, .org, .cc, .co.uk, and so on and so forth, and check. Here you can change the password to your cPanel, account upgrades, account settings, but we won't be dwelling on all of this for now. Online file manager, this is where we will be uploading our files, the WordPress files, when we eventually proceed to downloading. Directory privacy, disk usage, how much disk space you use, FTP accounts, we'll touch on this later. Free FTP software, we'll touch on that later. Backups, backing up your work. PHP My Admin, this is the area where we will be, we'll touch on this a little bit, configuring. It's an interface for importing, exporting, and basically organizing your database. It's an interface for managing your database. MySQL database is where you are going to be creating your database. Remote MySQL, won't be dwelling on this much, but I'll just touch on it a little bit. Remote MySQL refers to a database existing on another server, on an external server. This is where you connect to a database that does not reside on this current server that you're on. Hence the reason why it's called Remote MySQL. PostgreSQL is another database engine also for storing data. Add-on domains, subdomains, redirects, email accounts. Won't be doing on all of this now. So this is just a quick run through of your cPanel area. The next thing we want to do is download WordPress from the WordPress.org site and then upload to our server before we then proceed to set up database and we move on to other technical stuff. See you in the next lesson.